everyone. So we are going to continue in chapter 10 of our Yellow Social Studies book about what are the public services in our community. Remember, yesterday we read all about police officers, and today we are going to read about healthcare and public schools. So let me go ahead and share my book with you guys. My camera didn't connect, so let me go ahead and connect that. There we go. And I'll make it full screen. All right, 10.2, healthcare. Let's see if I can get rid of that glare. Nope. All right, have you ever needed help from a nurse or doctor? Nurses and doctors are healthcare workers. Healthcare workers take care of people who get hurt or sick. They also try to keep people from getting sick in the first place. In the United States, people can get some kinds of healthcare as public service. Taxes help to pay for health care for older people and many poor people. There are public hospitals where people can get care for free or at low cost. Towns and cities may offer other services such as free flu shots, and if people need emergency care, they can get help at a hospital even if they can't pay for it. But most health care in the United States is a private service. If people don't have enough money, they may not get the help they need to stay healthy. In many countries, health care is a public service for everyone. In these countries, people can see a doctor for free or for a small fee. Money from taxes helps to pay the rest of the bill. Health care is costly, so people in these countries pay higher taxes. All right, let's go ahead and read this text feature right here. In a health emergency, people can get help even if they can't pay for it. And here's the ambulance. All right, and let's read this text feature. In many countries, healthcare is a public service. All right, and the last two pages we'll read today are all about public schools, which you guys should be experts at. 10.3, public schools. Do you go to a public school? You do go to a public school. If so, you are getting a public service. Money from taxes pays for public schools. The whole community pays these taxes, not just the families of the students. Public schools do a very important job for the community. Schools teach students many useful skills, such as how to read, write, and do math. Students will need these skills to get good jobs and to be helpful members of the community. Many countries have public schools in the United States. You can go to public schools from kindergarten through high school. After high school, you might go to a public college. You would probably have to pay part of the cost. Taxes would help pay the rest. You can also go to a private school or college. These schools don't get money from taxes. Instead, they charge students and their families for their services. Until about 1850, most schools in the United States were private schools. If students didn't have enough money, they didn't go to school. And in most places, only boys went to school. Many things have changed since then. Today, people agree that everyone needs a good education. This is why communities provide schools as a public service. Let's go ahead and read this text feature right here. These public school students are getting a public service. All right, schools teach students useful skills. All right, so what you'll have to do after this video is you'll need to go back on Canvas and click on the assignment down below, and you have 2 questions.